Have you ever been deep into your R Markdown project only to hit a wall with an error message? It can be incredibly frustrating, right? If you're facing the error path for HTML dependency not provided issue, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to tackle this problem together. I completely understand how annoying it is when you just want to add a simple select input or slider input, and instead, you get stuck with an error. You're definitely not alone in this struggle. Many users encounter this issue, and it can feel overwhelming. Let's dive into the specific situation at hand. One user recently asked, "Can you help me with my R Markdown project? I can't add a select input or slider input, and I keep getting the error message. Error, path for HTML dependency not provided." Sound familiar? If so, let's work through this together. So, what could be causing this error? This issue often arises when the R Markdown document is not properly set up to include the necessary dependencies for the Shiny inputs. We'll break it down step by step to help you understand what's going wrong. And don't go anywhere. I have a crucial tip at the end that will help you avoid this issue in the future. To resolve the error regarding the path for HTML dependency, the user should first ensure that all necessary libraries are correctly loaded in their R Markdown document. This includes checking that the Shiny library is properly installed and loaded. Next, the user should verify that the select input function is correctly defined within the input panel. It's important to ensure that the choices provided are valid and that the input panel is properly formatted. After confirming the input definitions, the user should check the YAML header of the R Markdown document. It should be correctly formatted to avoid any issues during the rendering process. Finally, if the error persists, the user should try updating their R&R packages. Sometimes compatibility issues can arise from outdated versions. Did you know? R Markdown is like a Swiss Army knife for data analysis. It can do so much, but sometimes it just needs a little help to get the job done right. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution to your issue suggests two key changes. First, add the line runtime Shiny at the beginning of your R Markdown file. Second, ensure that you close the parentheses in your input panel function. Here's how your updated input panel should look. Make sure to include the radio buttons and select input correctly within the parentheses. That's it for that answer. Let's take a look at another one. An alternative solution provided by another user suggests that the error occurs when using R Markdown render instead of R Markdown run. They emphasize that R Markdown run is necessary to properly execute the Shiny server. Here's the tip I promised. Always double-check your library imports and input definitions. This simple habit can save you from many frustrating errors in the future. And there you have it. With these steps, you should be able to resolve the error and get back to building your R Markdown project. Remember, a little attention to detail goes a long way. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button for more tips, and don't miss our next video where we dive deeper into R Markdown.